Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Tuesday night. That means we're back with another Football Manager stream. Um, well, last one was good, wasn't it? We won the Bundesliga, and we will go through the season review when we get to it. But my God, it was a good one. Semi-finals of the Champions League, just one goal away, or one step away from the final. This season, I think we're looking to win that. So let's see how we get on. We've got a summer transfer window coming up for you tonight, and hopefully, good bit of business. We are just looking to make those couple of signings that will help us to take that next step and to win the Champions League. That's the aim. That's what we're doing. Hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully, we'll be able to bring this save to an end and move on to the next one. A bit later, let's have a look at how we're getting on as Hertha, shall we? So, shall we take a look at where we are at the moment? So, 15th of May, we have literally just finished our last game of the season against Hoffenheim. And as you can see, we've had a hell of a run. We really have. There was that one wobble in the league against Wolfsburg where we thought maybe, just maybe, we're going to bottle it the way we did with Rangers. But next game against Augsburg, everything was back to normal, and we went on to win every game after that and win the league at Dortmund. Dortmund against Dortmund. We were at home. Didn't quite have enough to beat Arsenal. We did manage to beat them in the home leg 1-0 while we had 10 men, so it shows we're not a million miles away, but kind of looking, I think, for one or two signings this season to really elevate us. I am wondering whether right back is an area we need to strengthen, and potentially a centre back. But when you look at the performance in the league overall, top scorers, lowest conceders, we're a pretty strong outfit all over the pitch. So it might just be a case of seeing what comes up or who becomes available. I think we're better going forward than we are defensively, and we have got some real strength going forward. So it might be anywhere in this sort of back six that we start to look at. Here we go. It's season review time, and, well, Hertha Berlin are the greatest team in Germany. There's no two ways about it. We've broken Bayern Munich's dominance, and not only that, but we put them in their place. 7 points behind us they were in the end. We did the double over them as well. Beat them 3-1 and 4-1. The Champions League is all we've got left to conquer. So, signings of the season, Jen Margraf. Player was uncertain about buying in the January transfer window simply because I felt we were too strong in that area already, and I was just overloading the sort of attacking midfield position with too many good players. But he came in and became a first team guaranteed straight away. Within a few games, he decided he's the man playing there. Diomande, who'd had a great season up until that point, kind of took a back seat. Jay Lethan, one we signed in the summer, quite often came off the bench, but 10 goals, 12 assists. Shows you everything you need to know about his contribution to the team. João Neves, £8 million. And what a bargain he was. I can't believe his value is only around 40 million. I think he's worth a hell of a lot more than that. Ruben Oliveira, who someone in chat was the one who pulled this one out of the bag for me. I didn't even see him, but he's a big 6'4" Portuguese boy. He does exactly what you want a centre-back to do. He heads the ball away, he tackles players, and he does it quite well. And 6 goals from set pieces, another valuable signing. Chrysostomou, 8 goals from centre-back, another very good signing. These two could be our centre-back pairing for some time to come. Karim Adeyemi had a few injuries. We only brought him in as a backup anyway, and yeah, he did the job fairly well when he played. Kerkez, backup left back, wasn't exciting, but didn't look out of place. And Luis Silva, our £110,000 signing in the transfer window in January. He's one for the future, and he will keep getting better. Hasn't really shown it in the game so far, but his time will come, I'm sure. We should go back to that screen because this is a lovely screen. Look at that. Champions, Hertha Berlin. Bayern Munich had won the last 19 or 20 league titles, and we finally put a stop to them. Beat them comfortably in the end, and as you can see, we lost just the 2 games. The first one against Schalke, which broke our 41-game unbeaten streak in the league. Wolfsburg was a bit of a freak result towards the end of the season. Just as we were starting to wobble, we'd drawn with Köln, lost to Wolfsburg. We did start to wonder whether winning the league was ever going to happen, but we turned it straight around and won the league against Dortmund with a game to spare. Champions League, we made it through to the semi-final, which is better than we were expecting. The board wanted us to, well, basically to make the group stage. That's all they wanted. We went a lot further than that. Bayern Munich did get their own back on us in the German Cup. They knocked us out after extra time. It happens. Given that we smashed them out of the quarterfinals of the Champions League and beat them in the league, we can let them have their one little glory. And the friendly cup at the start of the season, Bayern Munich won, but no one really cares about that. We've lost sponsorship money somehow. We've gone down by nearly 15 million, so I'm hoping, having won the league, we can pick that up. Dynamic manager timeline, everyone loves that. Let's move on. So, let's get the scouts out, shall we? Looking at a couple of places. I think we want someone who can play one of the DM roles. We'll have a look at potentially an upgrade at centre-back. And let's look at goalkeeper. I don't think Marichal did a lot wrong at all. And I said it many times in previous streams. Hold on, Cho. Ashwin, this was your man. And I was already going to sign him, but when you said I absolutely have to buy him, I did. And no surprise, manager of the year. Players manager of the year, at least. I mean, who could argue? Well. Atletico want me. They really want me. However, I don't think they're that much big. They're not that much bigger than we are. Should we go for the interview? Should we at least go for the interview and see what they've got to say? Oh, right. Atletico. How did they get on? They finished 8th. They're not even in Europe next season. They're not even in Europe next season. I don't see this being my next move. I think this is going in the wrong direction. Controversial opinion, I think Hertha are bigger than Atletico. Right now, with me at the helm. Well, do you know what? We'll go for the interview. Let's see what they've got to say. But the fact that there's no European football next season really puts me off. Now, have concerns as your suitability for our vision because of your apparent objection towards making set pieces an important part of the game. This is bugging me about FM23. As much of all of the other bugs and glitches and so on, I've got 2 big centre-backs who between them have scored, 14 goals this season between Oliveira and Crisostomo. Tell me that I've not made set pieces a decent part of my setup. I'm going to go just so I can see what they're offering in terms of wage budget and so on. No, don't care about speaking language. Yeah, I've moved everywhere. I'm great. I'm just going to be brutally honest. It doesn't matter what's going on now. Broader media controversies citing the inability to command the support of your players. Well, that's nonsense. We don't want to repeat of our last manager who had to part company with earlier than expected. Yeah. I stick around when I need to. Limited resources. They're not words that I want to hear. I have a nice big juicy transfer budget at Hertha. I do not want to hear limited resources. Andrea Berta, would I work with you? I mean, you seem to be alright at your job. Fine. So what are they looking for? Come recognised as best of the rest. Work towards challenging for the title within the next few seasons. I mean, yeah, okay, fine. We'll say, yeah. No expectation. So not even going to tell me the budget. Yeah, I mean, if they come approaching us, we're just saying no. Let's try something small. I think there's work. You found it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Ashwin, you're a good guy. You are a good guy. Right, let's see if we can drop this down a bit. You must be kidding. Still a big offer. I might pull out of that one. All right, do you know what? We said we'd we'll give you a chance to make some signings, or not entirely take control, but to have some control over how we do this. So let's compromise. There we go. £38 million. I think Ducky's going on all the channels with the emote. Yeah, we've not seen or heard from him in a little while, so he may be off doing yeah a bit of spamming. This is an interesting one though. Lots of potential. Bayern Munich are interested. He's obviously refusing to sign a new contract with this team. He's 6'3" goalkeeper. That's not a bad thing. Okay, let's talk to the agent first. And it's a freebie, isn't it? Here you go. Let's see if he jumps along. You've started sharing stuff, so right, let's welcome these kids in, shall we? Okay, and Rob Eaton is going to Forest. Good stuff. That's more money towards eventual defensive midfielder signing. Well, he would be quite good. But he's old. It would be a single season. Do we do it? Decent natural fitness means he's not going to deteriorate too quickly. For a single season, the boy's got quite the career. I think for 3 million we put an offer in. It is all about this season. It is all about winning the Champions League this season. We get him in for one season for, what, 3.5 million. Job done. So we have a look and see who or what is around that. I mean, hold on, we've got a 5-star player here. I mean, that's exactly the sort of signing that this is the sort of player who wins you Champions Leagues. We have an abundance of talent on that right wing. But he's even better. Okay. Is he our big marquee signing? Where have you come from? Oh, dear me. The choices that are opening up now. Okay, so potentially we get Radosavljevic for somewhere between 60 and 90 million, which we can afford with a bit of a slightly structured deal. We could probably afford that easily. We've got Chris Evans, who would be a very good right back, but you don't win games from right back, do you? No one wins a game from right back. I don't think we were bad defensively. And then this one looks like the budget option here. Play numerous roles in defence, in defensive midfield, in central midfield, attacking midfield. Only 23 caps as a 25-year-old for Denmark is interesting. He's consistent, but he's not much of a finisher. Loves big matches. I mean, that's what we want, isn't it? Okay, let's see what we can do. Oh, that's a lot more than I was hoping to pay. Okay, let's try that. You know, it turns out there's a conceivable world where I don't get either of them. Okay, right. This might be one we come back to tomorrow. Not tomorrow, next time. Thursday night. I think we're probably going to be doing a network save with PMD adaptable. So I just need to go and show him how to actually play this game. He's too obsessed with jumping, reaching defensive midfielders to have any real tactical nous. But we'll soon show him how you do it. We'll show him how Spurs can top Arsenal in the Premier League, and we'll move on from there, shall we? But I think it's time to bring this to an end. Now, I'm not going to let you all go without once again telling you about HelloFresh just one last time. Sign up to it. You can get yourself 40% off your first 2 orders and then 25% off for the next 2 months if you use my code, which is POG UK Fresh 912 over at hellofresh.co.uk, or just click on the link in the chat. that's about to come up any second now. And you know, if you struggle sometimes for dinner ideas, if you struggle for getting the right portion size, if you sometimes struggle with buying the right amount and having to throw lots of food away, this is the answer to that. And I promise you, the range of meals is excellent. You get to eat and cook fresh food using fresh ingredients, and it's just bloody fantastic. So do feel free to pop over and save yourself a buttload of money on it. But I will stop going on about that now. It is time to end the stream. It's been an absolute pleasure. Next stream, we will get straight into trying to make one of those big marquee signings, the one that will define our season potentially. And we will have the start of the league season for you. So exciting times coming up. And this is the season where we win the Champions League with Hertha. And we show everyone just how good a team we are. So it's not to be missed. I will catch you all on Thursday night, and have a great one. Speak soon.